Just the door. Let me see who is that. Okay, so good evening everyone, and welcome to 10 Luminous Emanations. And we didn't have for a month or so class, right? We started the new year, and today it's also the new moon of Scorpio, right? But as always, we start with the words of the Ari, the words of Tree of Life, just to set up our consciousness. If you want, you can close your eyes just to relax your thoughts, relax your mind, your body parts. I'm going to read the verse to make the connection. We can ask from the Ari and from Ashlag to receive a message that can help our personal journey in this world and what we need to do to fulfill our mission. לפני הצמצום היה אינסוף ממלא כל המציאות. דע, כי טרם שנאצלו הנאצלים ונבראו הנבראים, היה אור עליון פשוט, ממלא כל המציאות, ולא היה שום מקום פנוי בבחינת אוויר ריקני וחלל, אלא היה הכל ממולא מן אור אינסוף פשוט ההוא, ולא היה לו לא בחינת ראש ולא בחינת סוף, אלא הכל היה אור א' פשוט, שווה בהשוואה א', והוא הנקרא אור אינסוף. You can open your eyes. So we're going just to continue from where we stopped. And the way we do it, we read in from Rav Ashlag and interpret what he said. If you have any questions, you can always ask. אמנם צריך לחקור איך אפשר שתימשך לנו איזו המשכה, ולא תהיה ישר ממנו להתברך, כי אם היא כותבה של הבריאה עצמה, אלא למה דבר זה דומה? He says, Rav Ashlag, that we need to investigate always, how we can connect and cleave ourselves to the source, but we know we can't connect directly with the source. We have so many tools that we received that we can cleave ourselves with the light of the Creator, right? We have the 72 names of God, we have the 42 names of God, the Anabekoach, and there are many, many other tools, right? We have the Zohar, we have the 10 Luminous Emanations, we have so many tools to cleave ourselves with the light. So he given a story, he's saying, לעשיר אחד שקורא לאדם מן השוק, ומאכילו ומשקהו ומעניק לו מכסף. He said, imagine there is a person, a rich guy, that call someone from the market, that he doesn't have enough money, and he give him food, give him drinks, and he give him money and gold, מעניק לו מכסף וזהב, בכל יום ויום, every day. וכל יום מרובה משל חברו. ותבחין שהאדם הזה תואם במתנותיו העצומים של העשיר. So this guy, you can tell that he tastes from the wealth of this rich guy, right? If every day you receive from this rich guy, he said to taste from his money, his wealth. ותבחין שהאדם הזה תואם במתנותיו העצומים של העשיר. בטעמים, משונים זה מזה בבת אחת. So he have two different type of taste in the same time. כי מצד אחד, from one hand, תואם תענוג גדול. You have a huge pleasure to receive all of those goodies, right? It's amazing. לאין קץ מכוח ריבוי מתנותיו. He's getting so many gifts. ומצד השני, קשה לו לסבול ריבוי ההטבה. But from the other hand, if someone will give us every day, so he said, what will happen? He will suffer. Why? It will be hard for him to receive more because it's too much good. What does it mean? Because he doesn't give back. ומתבייש בעת קבלתו. So if it will be every day, he said, this rich guy will give him, even he have endless of money and gold and everything, but he doesn't give back, he will start to feel that shame. Shame. No, brother, you're going to feel shame because, you know, when you receive and without giving back, you feel like shame. I can't receive anymore from you. Even you have like endless of goodies to give to the person. הוא מתבייש בעת קבלתו, שהדבר מביא לו אי סבלנות. So that shame will create in the person impatient. He's going to be unbalanced. מחמת ריבוי המתנות שמרבה עליו. Now we can say, listen, you know, I wish I have that guy that will give me, you know, like money and gold and food, no? Would you like to have this guy in your life? Mm-mm. That you don't have worries, actually, no? What do you think? Who would like to have this guy in his life?
I don't.
Woohoo! How many we have more? Yeah, listen. Truly, we all want to have someone to give us everything. You know, remember why? If you check inside, without now study Kabbalah and Red of Shame and everything, but if you deep inside, you know, we know that at the endless, we receive everything like that for free. So we have it inside of us that we want it. Doesn't mean it's good, but we want it, right? Deep inside we want it. We study Kabbalah, so we know, oh, it's bad for me, bread of shame, I need to work for it. Yes, we know that. But, you know, think about it, even I want it, how many times someone give you something and you felt right away you want to give something back? It's happened to you once or twice in life. Now, who teach you that? You remember that your parents told you, if somebody will buy you coffee, you should buy them coffee too. Somebody will give you a sandwich, you should buy, yeah? Your parents told you?
No.
I don't think so. They told you to be nice, to say thank you, to say hi, good morning, you know, like moral things, right? But nobody told us in life, it's something that naturally we feel inside. Not as the kids. As kids, we just want to take everything. When you get to that place of adult, you start to feel, listen, you know, if somebody gives you, automatically you feel I want to give back. Right? When you're in the line of, in Starbucks, somebody want to pay for you, if you're okay with it, just tell him, listen, pay, it's okay. But we fight it. No, it's okay, I will pay. No, I will pay. Oh my God. There is huge lines. This is someone, please pay already, right? So it means we know, from one hand, I want to have this guy to give me everything. From the other hand, no, just again, I want to give back. So it's kind of contradiction, no? I want, but I don't want. So he said this is why it will create impatience in the person. מחמת ריבוי המתנות שמרבה עליו בכל פעם, because he gives him more and more every day, giving more and more money, and more gold, and more food, and everything. וזה ודאי שהתענוג שיש לו מן המתנות, נמשך לו ישר מן העשיר הנותן. So, the pleasure that the person will receive from the gifts, but it comes directly from where? From this rich person. Because he is the source to give him those gifts. Okay? אמנם קושי הסבלנות שהוא תואם במתנות, but the impatient that he tastes from the gifts, אינו נמשך לו מן העשיר הנותן. So the impatient, it's not from the source. Not from the source. אלא מתוך מהותו עצמו של המקבל. The impatient being created from the person himself, from the receiver. Okay, let's expand the different, right? Because we in life, what's happened to us, we operate in, right, the way we work and what move us, it's feelings, right? Good feelings, bad feelings, loving feelings, and joy feelings, whatever feelings, right? So we don't think just a second, what was the cause of those feelings? Many times we think it's just that second, but it's not that second. Maybe it happened a few hours ago, maybe weeks ago, maybe even reincarnation. So we're telling us here something very powerful and very beautiful. He's saying that the pleasure comes from where? From the rich guy. Because the rich guy give the person the gifts, right? So now you can feel the pleasure. But the impatient, It's not from the rich guy, it's from the person himself, from the receiver. From the receiver. שמתעוררת בבושה. Why? Because now, what's been awakening inside of the person, it's shame. You know, if we ask the question, where do you want to be? In which side? You want to be the receiver or the giver? Who wants to be the receiver? Phil, just doing that. Who wants to be the giver? Say, I want to be in both. It's a trick. No. So we all want to be the giver, yes? Let's say most of us, okay? Want to be the giver. Yes, you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so let's ask a question, simple question, right? So if I want to be the giver, if you check, let's say today, let's not go too far. If I want to be the giver, check your thoughts and your consciousness since you wake up in the morning. Really, if you be honest with yourself, where are your thoughts? How can I give more? How can I do more? Or what can I do to receive more? Where are your thoughts? Think about it. If I want to be the giver, as we all said here, right? So, I can't complain. I can't have evil done. I can't judge no one. I can't blame no one. Why? I don't have time for that. I don't have time. Why? Because I'm the giver. When I'm the giver, I don't have time for all of that. This is waste of time. You see what I mentioned here? Just there's more, but just 4 things, right? It's a waste of time. How much time it takes you to blame, to complain, to judge people, to talk bad about people? Take a lot. It's a lot of effort, a lot of energy. So at the moment we feel like, yeah, but then crash. You know how much time we wasted? And we say we're going to be the givers. So actually what we're doing by it is not really true. Yes, I want to be the giver, but the way we behave as a vessels. As vessels. It means, how can I receive more? How can I receive more? Check your thoughts during the day. This is the first light work. Check it out. Because things happen so fast, we don't pay attention to our thoughts. So we just, like robots, we operate in. So if you check yourself, you see like every day you're doing almost the same things. Oh, I'm saying almost. If you check your week or your month, you almost ate the same food, have the same clothing, just changing the colors maybe of the shirt every day, the same jeans, the same skirt, almost the same things. So what's really different? Did I make myself clear? You understand what I'm saying? It's very, very, very important. So we don't pay attention for that. We think, oh, I'm choosing my shirt, I'm choosing my jeans, yeah, but you have the same things. You're just mixing, but it's the same things. You're the same person, the same things. You go to the restaurant, you have a huge menu, right? How many times you find yourself changing what you want to order? So why not? We hold in the menu, yeah, we'll call you when we're ready. Yeah, anyway, you're ordering the same. Just tell him. Poor guy, he's coming back and forth, and you're thinking, no, maybe I should have the soup, maybe this. What it come with? This fish, with this. You know what? Give me the pasta Alfredo, it's okay, just it, you know. We're like, so start from the beginning, come on, like, poor guy, you like, give him a headache, you know. So if you think about it, imagine everyone comes, just pick what you want. All this menu. So we know ourselves. We know ourselves, but we don't really know ourselves. So yes, I want to be the giver, but the way I'm behaving is a receiver. Because everything we do, how can I get more? So he's saying, מהותו של המקבל עצמו. This is why the vessel feel the shame. Because why? I want to be the giver. But right now, I'm behaving as a receiver. I'm not a giver. So when I'm behaving as a receiver, but it's in a constant way, a person will start to develop that shame. When we are givers, doesn't matter how much you're going to receive, you can't feel it because why? You become a channel of what? Just sharing. So you keep nothing in your vessel, just share, right? So the vessel will be full 24/7, and still you want to do what? I want to give more and more and more. To give, again, not necessarily to give it's physical stuff. We're not giving it's a matter of consciousness. It can be even a smile. How much it costs to give a smile?
Nothing.
No, it costs something. No, not nothing.
Nothing.
I'm not talking about matter of money.
Muscles.
Muscles, right? But sometimes we feel to smile, it's an effort, no? I don't want to smile right now. We're like, how much it cost? Effort, muscles. To convince your brain you should smile right now. But it's free. So why are you not smiling? Share. No, I have thousands of excuses why I'm not going to smile to this person. Okay, so we're not talking about now physical stuff. Just run in the street and give. Small changes create huge impact in the world. Small, right? So he's saying this is the vessel. So when we think as vessels, even those small actions we're not going to take. So we're going to be tough. We put in masks all the time. We change in masks, right? For this person, hi, how are you? Oh, again this guy? Yes, what do you want? We're like, change in masks every second. He says, just a second, you said you want to be a giver. So if you want to be a giver, how are you changing those masks all the time? שמתעורר בבושה, מחמת הקבלה. So then the vessel, if we just receive all the time, we start to have what? The shame. We feel ashamed. I want to give back. Now remember, the shame starts when we receive like one time, 2, 3, 4, or every day.
Every day.
Every day. Okay? So if somebody wants to give you a coffee, it doesn't mean it's bread of shame. No, bread of shame, no. No, one coffee, just coffee, take a coffee. Sometimes to take a coffee, it's also to give. You give him an opportunity to share. He wants to share with you. $2, $3, let him share. Does it make sense? It's beautiful, it's amazing. ומתנת החינם, because it's it's free gift. ובאמת שגם זה מסבב לו העשיר כמובן, אבל באופן בלתי ישיר. So what's happened, the truth is that shame, of course the source is the rich person, but it comes in a way that you don't see it's from the rich person. Because those gifts awaken inside of the person that shame. Okay? לפי שהרצון לקבל לא נמצא בשורשנו, אנו מרגישים בבושה ואי-סבלנות. He said, because the desire to receive, we don't have that desire to receive in our roots. Our root doesn't have desire to receive. What is our root?
Yeah.
Our soul. Our soul is the root. Remember, because our soul is a part of the Creator. So my soul doesn't have that desire to receive. The soul came here to do what? To do the spiritual work. To correct. The body has the desire to receive. But for the self alone. So with the energy of the soul, if we give the control to our soul, what will happen? We transform him, because we need to receive. We can't just say, no, I don't want nothing. No, we need to receive. We're living in the world of Malchut. I want to receive in the sake of what? Of sharing. So now we're doing the purpose of the soul. So we're combining the two together. Our body and our soul. Now they're partners, they can work together. If not, there is a fight all the time. There is a fight. This is why we argue with people, we fight with people. Why do you think you argue with the person? Or you fight with the person? Why? Can you help me? Why are we fighting with people? Would you like to have peace or war? Peace? So why are you making a war? It doesn't make sense, right? I say, I want peace. I want love. Yeah, in Facebook, yeah. Love, peace, no war. That, like. Then you go to the office, somebody says something, oh, we shouting, we closing the door. I don't want to talk with this guy. Deleting people. What? Somebody you just put post. Love, peace, no war anymore. It's not about all of those external things. It's about internal. What I'm doing with my consciousness, with the energy of my heart. If I want peace, really peace, I need to create peace. I need to make sure that first of all, I'm behaving with the right intention and the right energy. Doesn't matter what the other person told us or not. God forbid, imagine if the source will behave the same we behave. You think someone can stay in this world? You know how many years, thousands of years we promised to do something and we're still not doing it. We still study how to do it. Can you imagine? So how many thousands of years we're still in the school studying? It's crazy, no? If we think about it. We don't think about it. We need to take ourselves to come to study Kabbalah to remind ourselves what we promised in the endless and how we're supposed to do it. It's amazing. So he said, our root doesn't have desire to receive. אנו מרגישים בו בושה ואי סבלנות, וזה שכתוב ז"ל, זה כתבו ז"ל, שכדי לתקן זה הכין לנו בעולם הזה יגיעה בתורה ומצוות, להפך את הרצון לקבל על רצון להשפיע. It says, so in this world, because our root doesn't have desire to receive, the desire to receive comes from the vessel. Because the vessel has desire to receive. We started before that this was the new thing that been created. Because nothing was new. Till the vessel said, sorry, I don't want to receive anymore till I'm going to work for it. Hey. Can you hear me? In the mic? So what's happened, what been created is the desire. But it says, in this world, it's been prepared for us how, like a tool, how can we transform that desire to receive for the self alone and to have desire to receive in the sake of sharing. He says how? When we put in the effort, the sweat, into what? To connect with tree of life through the Torah and the precepts. The Torah is connecting us with tree of life, and the precept, they teaching us how to cleave ourselves with that of the Creator, with the blessings. המתבהר לנו מכל האמור, שכל הצורות הנמשכות לנו בהמשכה בלתי ישרה ממנו יתברך, that all the shapes that we can cleave ourselves with the blessings that come from the light of the Creator, from the source, יהיה בהם קושי הסבלנות, והוא נגד הטבע שלנו. He says, because if we receive it in a direct way, it's going to awaken in the vessel the impatient. The impatient. Now, the impatient, it's the opposite of our nature. Not nature, sorry. It's not the right word. It's the opposite of our root. Of the root, remember? Because the light doesn't have impatient. God forbid, if the light have impatient, nobody will stay in this world, like I said before. The light is merciful, chesed. So the light is merciful, it means always He gives us chance to change. Thousands of years, right? Tomorrow, maybe tomorrow He will change, maybe tomorrow she will change, maybe thousands of years. Think about it, if we behave in the same way like the Creator, we said I want to be the giver, right? How many times we find ourselves not giving the other person the chance to change? We don't give people time to change even. I told you yesterday, you don't get it? You told him yesterday, what, you want to change overnight? What is a machine? You press the button? Are you changing overnight? Yes, are you changing overnight? So why you want him to change overnight? Not because I told you. So what if you told me? Let me process it. So if you tell your son, you should be a lawyer. So in the morning you're going to be a lawyer. You need to find a school, to have the money, to study, right? It's years, no? So, no, this I can understand, but the change, no, quick. No, there's no quick fix. So the same way, I'm not changing on the spot, and I want people to give me mercy. to give me the time to change, the same way I need to behave toward other people. So, yes, but I want to be a giver. So how? How are you giving? The light is given us, is merciful. So he's saying, ובזה תבין. So why are we impatient? You know, many times we're impatient with people. With people. Most of the time it's with people. Before even the gifts. With people. Right? We don't give them the space to change. Sometimes we don't even give the space to ourselves to change. You know, the worst is when we judge in ourselves. When we judge in ourselves. And we kind of have the expectation from ourselves also sometimes to change fast. So we don't give ourselves to walk through the process. Because there is a process. And we need to learn from the process. And we need to get stronger from the process. Then when we elevate to the next step, now I complete here, now I can be strong here. Yes, now maybe I might start a new process, but it's different process. And I'm strong. Now I can help other people that they're going through the same process I went before. So by it, we're actually doing what? We're helping each other to climb these huge universes and change. So we're supposed to help and support each other. ובזה תבין שהצורה החדשה שנעשתה במקבל, דהיינו הרצון ליהנות, he says, you should understand, Rabbi Shak saying, you should understand that the new shape that's been created inside of the vessel, inside of the receiver, דהיינו הרצון ליהנות, he got the vessel received the energy, the desire to enjoy. אינה באמת שום פחיתות וחסרון בערכו יתברך. He says, but if you feel that, it doesn't mean he is less right now. No, if I feel I want to enjoy something, it doesn't mean the vessel is less. ואדרבה זהו עיקר הקוטב של בריאותו, שבלא זה אין כאן בריאה כלל כנ"ל. אמנם המקבל שהוא נושא את הצורה הזו מרגיש במחמת עצמו מבחינת קושי הסבלנות. He said, now because the person feel that he want to enjoy, okay, nothing wrong about that. Because imagine if you're enjoying something, but in the sake of I want to get better because I can share more. If I will be happy, I can make other people happy around me, no? So we're not talking about here desire to receive oneself alone. Just you want to enjoy. You want to enjoy good meal, you want to enjoy good sleep, good class. You want to enjoy to change yourself, right? To study more, to educate yourself, to elevate yourself in the spiritual levels. He's saying that point, it's part of the point of his health, physical and mentally. שבלא זה אין כאן בריאה כלל, כנ"ל. He says, if he doesn't have that, so there's no any new creation. What's the difference? Because if the light wants us to be just like him, so we didn't have that new creation. So we can born here. We will do, the light could create us just to do what the light wants us to do, and that's it. So we finish the correction in a few seconds. Go to the endless. Right? So we need to cleave ourselves with a new creation, with a new vessel. שבלא זה אין כאן בריאה כלל כנ"ל. אומנם המקבל שהוא הנושא את הצורה הזאת, but the person that the vessel to receive, he holds into that new shape, מרגיש במחמת עצמו, he feel, but he feel from the vessel, from his point of view, בחינת קושי הסבלנות, he feel now the impatient. Now it can be to both ways. We're going to explain soon. ואנו משום שלא נמצאת צורה זו בשורש שלו ודוק היטב. He said, but that impatient doesn't exist in his root, remember? So every time we have impatient, what we need to remember? Just a second. It doesn't connect with my root. It means it doesn't exist in my soul, so it's coming from my body. Oh my God, just a second. What's going on? So impatient comes from both sides. Can come if now I'm just receiving, right? So the shame will be activated right now, and then the person will feel impatient. No, I don't want to receive him. He can start to behave like not in a nice way. And suddenly we don't understand. You're so nice to a person, suddenly you become not nice to you, and you don't understand what's happened, right? Also, it can happen when we want something so much and we don't have it. Now we have impatience because I have to have it right now. Yes? You feel what I'm saying? It can be like even a coffee. And you are you want the coffee and now there is traffic. And you have impatience. Oh my God. Just coffee, like not even like $1 million. And you feel like, oh, I have to have this coffee at 8 o'clock. What's going on? Relax. It doesn't come from your soul. Believe me, your soul doesn't need the coffee. You think your soul needs the coffee? What do you think? The soul wants us to do good deeds. Wants us to change. Wants us to do what we promised we need to do. So the impatience can come from both. Either we're receiving too much, or I have the desire to receive something, but I want it now. I don't want to go through the process. Maybe part of the process right now, today, this morning, yes, they fixing the road here, right? You see the road, so okay, so there is, for a few days, it's uncomfortable. So, why it's in our movie? That they're fixing the road right now, and now you need to wait another maybe 5-10 minutes till you receive your coffee. Does that make sense? So we have to make sure, because, one of the beautiful things, in those teachings of the Kabbalists, like they showing us life. Showing us life in kind of in a simple way. How does it work, all of those energy? Because we want energy. Really what we want energy. So maybe it's through the coffee, corazon, the car, the marriage, the kids, whatever that thing that, we just name it like physical stuff. But in the end of the day, what we want? Fulfillment. I want the light. I want to feel good. I want to feel joy. I want to be happy. I want to be loved. I want to love. That's what we want. We want energy. Right? So the Kabbalah is showing us, first of all, how does it work? So if I can follow and cleave myself with the way that the Kabbalah is saying, right? I'm supposed to have the fulfillment 24/7. 24/7. So what does it mean for us? It means I need to let go on some like old consciousness. I need to delete some old consciousness, old beliefs. I need to start to take in new beliefs. It means if I'm not going to delete, I just try to add big mess, big salad. Big like salad that you don't go into like. The example is once you make a salad and you put the honey and you put this and you said, oh, I want mustard and this. You put so many like ingredients, then you taste, oh, it's too sour. Oh, more this. And then, I can't have it anymore, right? Because you want to make it so like good and then the salad is not good. And this is what we do in life sometimes. We want to do this and change that and do that. There's so many things. Overwhelming. We do nothing. So and then what's happened? We're wishing for that we feel good, but right now you don't feel good. So just a second. Sometimes this simple salad right now, with a little bit lemon and what do you like? Olive oil and salt and maybe like pepper. Maybe it's amazing now. You're going to enjoy. Oh my God, tastes like heaven, right? Then try to make like something that then you don't like. The light works simple, the Kabbalah is telling us. Works simple, but we're working so hard to be simple. That's the crazy thing. How hard we work to be simple. So why? Just be simple. Be simple doesn't mean not to have money or not to have car. No, it doesn't about that. Consciousness. To follow in a simple way. If this is what they told me, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to calculate and do. If a person, did you have once a personal trainer? Did you have or a class, you go to gym, right? So when the guy said, okay guys, everybody jump to the left, jump to the right. Are you arguing with the guy? No, I wish to jump up. I don't know. Well, but he's the trainer, just listen. This is his job. Just follow, don't think, right? When you go to those classes, you go because you don't want to think. Let me just do whatever, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, take a shower and go to work. And I'm sweating, doing some exercise. Okay, I'm good to go, right? So he learned in school, he knows what he's doing. I trust, I love this guy. Just tell me what to do, that's it, right? So why in life, in physical life, sometimes we trust this trainer and we do it. But in spirituality, a second, I don't know, let me check. We're recalculating, I don't have time for it. We're like going through like so many like things in our brain that we find ourselves doing nothing at the end. Can you relate to what I'm saying? So we have, this is what I'm saying, what I mean by that the Kabbalah is saying that the light is simple. We studied a while ago. Simple. Simplicity. You know, the Kabbalah is saying this is the way to work. Just pay attention. Where in my life I am impatient? Well, I'm impatient. And how can I change? How can I transform it? Because in my root, I have a lot of patience. My soul just want to share, want to give, want to love. So how come I feel it right now? Just a second, something wrong with my consciousness. It's not another person. And the person just showed me how much garbage I have right now. So if you look at yourself in the mirror, you know, if somebody will film you, I don't think you're going to like yourself after. What do you think? Imagine there is a person that follows you 24 hours. And then he put it in Facebook. How many movies you think, or part of you're going to like, you think? I'm sure most of them you're not going to like. Even you know what's happened sometimes when you get, even you know that somebody filming you, but you get used to the camera. Then you start to behave like normal. In the beginning you're like, yeah, hello, thank you, hi, how are you, right? But then after a week, that's it. Like, how long do you think you can put the mask of the nice person? No, don't worry. They like we send messengers. So we need to understand. We have those cameras 24 hours. We have those cameras 24 hours. Filming everything. Everything we do, we say, we walk. Even our thoughts. מרגיש בו מחמת עצמו. So he said the vessel feel it, but from his inner energy of the vessel. בחינת קושי הסבלנות, the impatient, והיינו משום שלא נמצא את צורה זו בשורש שלו ודוק היטב. He said you should check it very carefully, that consciousness of the vessel of the impatient. ובזה הצלחנו להבין את תירוץ חז"ל אשר העולם הזה נברא משום דמן דאכיל דלאו דילה בהית להסתכלי באלף על פי שלכאורה הוא תמוה מאוד כנ"ל ואתה ינעמו לנו דברי מאוד. I just give a sentence from in Aramaic שכוונתם על עניין שינוי הצורה של הרצון ליהנות, that he says that the righteous they explain about the intention that we need to transform the shape of the desire to enjoy שנמצא בהכרח בנשמות, כנ"ל, משום דמאן דאכיל דלאו דילה בהית להסתכלי בהפה. He said, you know, when a person eats from something that doesn't belong to him, how you can enjoy it? Right? So the soul, he said, the joy, if the soul need to give us that energy of joy and pleasure. This is why it says, it started in the beginning, what it says. It didn't say, you should have joy if you have thousands of cars and thousands of houses and you eat steaks every 4 hours, right? No. This is not what the Kabbalah is telling us. What he says? יגיעה בתורה ומצוות. That the person needs to push himself to do what? Connect with tree of life through the Torah, right? And work with the precepts, the laws. You know there are laws to this universe, right? There are laws. We have laws in everything in our life, right? And we know that we need to follow laws. If you don't follow the laws of the street, you might get a ticket. If you're not following the laws of the place of work, you might get fired, right? Yeah, maybe we don't like it, but I have to do it, right? There are different laws, right? Also, there are laws in a sense of how I can cleave myself with tree of life. So he says, this is how he says, Yegi'ah. Yegi'ah, it's like that we need to put the work into effort. We need to sweat. We need to sweat. But we don't like, because of the endless, we've been there, right? So we feel, let me just do a little bit and I want to receive much more than what I'm doing. But why? Okay? So we need to make sure that we, according to my desire, if I'm really doing the same or less or more than what I want, that I said I want. The same like in life. When a person wants to lose weight, he should eat less or more. What?
Yes, of course.
Less. I'm not going to now to the nutrition point of view, right? For sure, you need to eat like healthy food, not just less, but healthy food, right? When you want to gain muscle, what do you need to do? To work out less or more?
More. Practice.
More. And also, there are different rules over there also, right? Probably you can't just, I will hold this and say, okay, let me just again. Woohoo! Right? Now I have biceps, right? We know we need to sweat. If you go to the gym and just lift it, I don't want to sweat, right? Because I have a meeting, right? Okay, so why you go to the gym? You need to work, you need to sweat, right? To burn fat, to burn this. So we know we need to work hard. But we don't like to work hard. Yes? What do you think? You like to work hard? Not really. Do you? Not really, right? If you know you're going to get $1 million maybe, so you're going not to sleep at night for this project. Because $1 million, come on. Can fix me for life. For sure I'm going to work 24/7. Right? But the Kabbalah is telling us it's more than $1 million. We're talking about life. Who can promise you if you have $1 million, you're going to be happy?
No.
Somebody can guarantee? No. Okay. So how do you know? No, first give me the money, then we'll talk. Ah, really? Okay. But with the money, it's a whole package. It's not just the money. It's the whole movie with it. Come. Are you willing to take the whole movie? Do you know what movie? I'm not saying not to have $1 million. But I'm talking about the consciousness. That we need to start to, first of all, what I want to do, I want to start to shift my consciousness. And I want to make sure if I'm doing it with small things, even I will do mistake, but if my intention is in the right place, it says that the angel will guide me to do the right thing. So my intention has to be in the right place. But if during the day I don't even think about it, I'm just like a robot, I'm operating because I know my job, I know my friends, I know my wife, I know my kid, I know. So okay, so you know everything. Wow, so we can talk with you. We need to come from that place that I don't know. I don't know how to deal with my marriage. I don't know how to deal with my boss. I don't know. And when I say I don't know, it's not because I didn't study or I don't know my job. Because really I don't know. How do you know what you're supposed to say right now that you're not going to pick a fight? Do you know? No. How many times you come with the good intentions and you have a fight the whole night? Or you come to the office and the boss asks you a question, you answer in something and you think this is the right answer, and now we almost fire you. So what do you mean you know? You can be a genius, so what does it mean? It means that you know right now how to cleave yourself with the light of the Creator. So when I'm saying I don't know, I'm asking for help right now. I have all this knowledge of the world, all the books you read in the world even. Still, it's 1%. Still, it's 1%. So still I don't know. Light, guide me. I have all of this knowledge. Which book I should use right now to talk? Which words? Which combinations? It's very deep. But when I'm doing it, what will happen? I'm cleaving myself to the light, so it's not me. Because I understand that my root doesn't have impatient. This one, when you see Kabbalists or we talk about Kabbalists, you feel the energy so calm. They're so calm, and you say, like, what's going on? Why are they so calm? Why? Because in the root level, there's no impatient. So when we connect ourselves with the light of the Creator, we know it's not about me right now. I'm supposed to receive the answer. I'm supposed to connect. It's not about me. It doesn't matter how much do we know from the books. What matters is what we're doing with it. So we can read all of those books of spirituality, even we can know them by heart. But the question is, if I'm really changing. If I'm really changing myself. And the way that I'm going to receive things. And he said, okay, let me just find where I stopped. משום דמאן דאכיל דלאו דילה בהית להסתכלי באפייה. כלומר, שכל מקבל מתנה מתבייש בעת קבלה. He says, each person that receives a gift, he feels shame at the moment that he received the gift. Check it out. It's amazing. Even you have a birthday, people give you gifts. There is like something uncomfortable. You're going to receive it because it's your birthday, so you're like, okay, thank you, but something inside you feel like, I don't know, why I'm getting. He says, every time you get in a gift, there is a shame over there at the moment that you're receiving the gift. Maybe after a minute you just, it's an amazing gift, shirt, whatever, but there is a spark over there. והיינו משום שינוי הצורה מהשורש, because it's the opposite of our root. Because our root doesn't have desire to receive. Our soul doesn't have this desire to receive. Okay? Because just sharing. This is why we have this, the spark of shame. Doesn't mean not to receive gifts for birthday. We just say, you're going to receive something over there, right? שאין בצורה של קבלה, because the soul doesn't have any form of like receiving. It's coming from the soul, from the root. וכדי לתקן זאת ברא את העולם הזה, and to correct that, the Creator created this world, אשר הנשמה באה ומתלבשת בגוף, that the soul come into this world and get dressed with the body, ועל ידי עסק התורה ומצוות, and by us being busy with the Torah, with tree of life, and with the precepts, על מנת לעשות נחת רוח ליוצרו. Why? Because I want to give the opportunity, the vessel, to the light, to be revealed. So, my work is to let the light give me. But we're saying, oh my God, but I want. Please, I want, give me. Yeah, but the way we behave, we're not behaving in a way that really give me. We're supposed to prepare the vessel. Not just say, please give me more. I want $1 million. I want a new house. I want a soulmate. I want. Wow. We're just asking. Okay, but what are you willing to do for it? Are you preparing a vessel? Are you changing? No, he says no. So he's saying, when we're busy with the tree of life, with the precept, because, when we, like I said before, when we, let's say we have a project, that from this project, you're going to receive a huge amount of money, right? So what we're going to do, you're going to sleep, eat, drink, work, wherever you go, the project is where? In your mind. Because you're going to receive something big, right? You're like, whoa, you're like fire. Whatever you do, like, my God, ideas, blah, 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 right? So he's saying, what does it mean to be busy? We're supposed to be like that, busy with tree of life, because why? It's life. Tree of life. This is the project of life. We're supposed to think like that. How can I cleave myself 24/7 to the tree of life? So I have to have this excitement and fire in me. What I need to do right now to be connected. Then we feel what? We feel life. The real taste of life. Because the beginning what Avashik said. What is the taste of life? He asked the question. What is the taste of life? Taste of life? Well, we bite in the air. Because in everything we're looking for a taste, no? If not, just take food and put it in your mouth. Why are you cooking? Put flavor, more salt, right? Everything we're looking for taste. Also in spirituality, there's a taste. Energy. Because if there's no taste, what's the problem? You want to get married? Just go to the street. Hey, are you single? Okay, let's get married. What's the problem? No? What do you think? Why not? Why not? But we know why. Oh, she's not my taste. He's not my taste. Taste? Why you eating her? What do you mean your taste? So we actually expressing ourselves in this way, right? We don't even think about it. It's energy. It doesn't mean physical. So he's saying, we need to have this desire, like this excitement, that craving. I want to stay connected with tree of life. And how? And through the precepts. I want to use the rules. Because I know if when I'm using those, the rules actually they are tools. They're not rules like, because listen, anyway we are in the world of what? Tree of knowledge, bad and good. Automatically, if we're not connecting with tree of life, automatically, we're connecting with the world of the opponent. And sometimes we feel great. Oh, it's okay. Everything is good. Really? So to connect with tree of life, we need to be busy with that thought, with that craving, with that desire. And then when we just have those thoughts, we will start to see the opportunities, what we're supposed to do. So like we said before, maybe you walk in the office and this person, you see him a little bit off. So go say good morning, maybe smile. Can I get you something? Would you like a cup of coffee? I'm going to the kitchen. Just smile. Maybe he needs a smile. Maybe she needs a hug. Or he needs a hug. I don't know. Small action. You can change the person, day, and maybe life. Small actions. But when I'm connected with myself, how can I receive? I'm going to see her or him. I don't have time. Oh, I wish she's not going to see me. But now she wants to talk with me, right? Share with me whatever she's going through or he. I don't have time for that. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. So how do you think you're going to solve your problems? Like a vessel or like a light? Like a giver or like a receiver? So to receive, I need to behave like my source. This is what he's telling us about the impatient, what's happened to the vessel. If I want really to receive, I need to behave like my source. So if I said I want to be the giver, and this is really what we want, because this is our goal, to be the givers, I need to start to pay attention to what's going on in my vessel, what's going on in my consciousness, what's going on in my thoughts during the day. How many opportunities we can miss in a day. But if I will have that energy, that thought, that I really want to be the giver, and I'm going to check myself, I'm going to see those opportunities, because the light, he sends us the signs every second, every moment in the day. Because you want us to earn the light. You want us, because the light wants to be revealed. The light wants to give us more than we want to receive. Can you imagine that? It's unbelievable. Infinite sharing. And we, the vessels, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Okay, I can't give you because you don't want. Even to people, how many times you told people, I know what I'm doing, I know. Okay. You think really you said to your friend, you know? But who sent your friend? The light. Want to tell, listen, but I know you know, but maybe something you don't know? You sure you know everything? I'm sure you don't know everything. So let me just help you. No, I know. Okay, so please do whatever. You know how many times we say that? Sometimes maybe not physically, but spiritually. We can smile. Yeah. I know. We don't say because we're polite, right? Just pay attention what's going on. Just a second. Light. Oh my God, just a second. Whoa. Let me listen. I don't have to agree. Maybe the light wants to send me a message through this person. And I can receive this message. Oh my God. Thank God I listened all the way. Wow. What an idea I received right now. Through the words of the person, bam. You can receive an idea from the light. Why? Because I was open. I don't know. Give me a message. Bam. So then I'm connecting with what? With patient. Not impatient. Small things. Let's start with the small things. Then we can cleave ourselves to the big matters. Okay? Let's listen to them.
I mean, if we can see now that I'm going to inherit $100 million, you mean I won't be satisfied with 99? It's all there already, right? It's all there already. Everything we said is revealed. When I say revealed, meaning it actually exists. It's manifested. The same way as we tried to compare it to the 84th floor. Is the 84th floor there before I start the first floor? Because 99% are atoms. anyway, and they are there before the first floor is constructed. Everything is already there before the first step in the physical reality begins. So it's already there.
Just to remind ourselves what the Rav is talking about, right? The Rav explained about when a person wants to build a building of 84 floors, right? So he asked, like, just a second. So he should have it in his thoughts before, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So it means if you don't have the thought of I want to build 84 floors, you might have the thought to build just one floor. That's it. So the Rav saying, so just a second, but so where the 84 floors, they really exist already, yes or no? Yes, they are there, right? It's already there, right? So this is actually what they have related to.
Yeah. So let me sit. No. That 99% will not be experienced, will not be felt until that little aspect of restriction becomes manifest. So someone will walk in and whatever it is, the element of restriction will always be required because that is the aspect of free choice. That we should have this element, because if I don't have that element, that 99% will remain only 99%. For Adam before the sin, that was enough. That was enough. But now for us to exercise a tikkun, what does it mean tikkun? That I have to exercise that which Adam Harishon did not, meaning the aspect of restriction. When it came to eating from the tree of knowledge, he didn't restrict. We are all here for only one aspect, to correct what? That restriction. But after all the restriction is all over, and everyone has accomplished the tikkun, the correction, we won't need this aspect of waiting until Malchut develops. When Mashiach comes, what's going to happen?
Thought becomes action.
What's that?
You're saying thought then will become
Every thought becomes action. That's what it says. The only thing what is the difference between if Mashiach comes and Mashiach doesn't come?
Mashiach, it's
The
Messiah.
expression in the Gemara is Shibud Malchut. It's also in the Zohar. Shibud Malchut, which means Shibud, to be a servant, or to be more than just a servant, but to be like a slave to Malchut. And after Mashiach, we will no longer be a slave to Malchut. So what does that mean? The general interpretation of it is we won't have the non-Jew, for the Jew won't be the boss anymore, you see? There won't be no Shibud Malchut. He will not have to succumb, and he will not have to be subjected to the rules of all the other kingdoms. This is the way it's generally translated. What's that?
Yeah, I thought differently, like the Malchut won't be slavery anymore.
First I want to say how they generally, this is the general interpretation by the scholars of the Talmud.
It's like we wouldn't have to bind.
The Jew won't have to go around with his little, sack on his, running from place to place, you see? All that'll be over. All that'll be over. This is the way they interpret. There will no longer be Shibud Malchut. That's the only difference. This is the actual expression of the Talmud.
Still live in the physicality will
Right.
still remain, right?
We say no.
No?
No. We say Shibud Malchut, and that's what Avi wanted to say. We learn Shibud Malchut. Shibud, a slave to what? To the Malchut. What is our problem? The 99% is here already. Can't the whole thing become revealed? I mean, why do I have to start from the first floor to get the 84 when I'm being told now, not only by the Mekubal, but by the physicists, that the 99% of the 84th floor is there before I start the first floor? So all I need is that 1% is my whole trouble, right?
That means that we are not going to exist in this form anymore.
We will. We will exist in that form, but not in the form as we understand it. No, there will be this physical form, but not with breathing in and breathing. I mean, all of this that requires rejection, right? What is Malchut? Malchut is here for only one reason. We think, oh, when will I be totally satisfied? If that's what you're always asking for, you lost the point. We learn Kabbalah. You know why we learn Kabbalah? Because we know we already received it all. Did we receive it all? You mean only 99%? Who's not satisfied with 99%? But there is one little problem. That 1% is the whole problem. That's what Kabbalah, to teach you that the 99% will not be felt, although it exists already for you, and it's here for you, until that little malchut, which has restriction, also becomes revealed.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
Beautiful. So, it's just a reminder, right? What the Kabbalah is telling us, that everything is already here. The endless and the tree of, like the tree of life and tree of knowledge, bad and good. It means the endless is here. We just need to reveal the endless, right? So the 1% is just 1%, right? We make the 1%, like that big illusion, we make it to be the thing, right? So we believe more in the 1% than we believe in the 99. And when the Kabbalah is telling us, everything is already ready for us, right? We just need to remove those veils of the 1%. You know, like you see, like step by step, you know, why to study Kabbalah, because everything is already here. We study Kabbalah to how to receive that 99%. How can I remove the veils and to receive what already exists for me? Okay? So when we study step by step, as we mentioned tonight, what I should explain about that impatient. Take it with you. Whatever click with your heart tonight, and you feel, oh wow, I like this point, take it with you. And from tonight, from now, start to work on that point. How you can manifest it, how you can transform that impatient in your life. It means like the impatient of the vessel, not the impatient of the soul. The root, remember, doesn't have impatient. The root have patient, because the root is just a matter of sharing. So how can I transform that energy of impatient in whatever area in my life into giving my soul the will, like to take control and to have really patient. And you will see, if we can do that, like, you know, again, start with small things. Don't go now to, oh, my boss. No, like I said before, maybe with your coffee, with your croissant, maybe with your car. Like start with things like small that you can see the change fast. You can feel it and you can change it. You can see it. Now you own it. So now go to a bigger thing and a bigger thing, and then you know how to handle big stuff in your life. Start with small things. I would love to hear next week if you have any example or something you can share with us from real life, that we can all taste from it, right? And we can learn from it, because we're all going through different situations in our life. Have a good night and good luck.
Thank you.
Yes. And also, if you like the class, share with your friends. You know, more people in this class is very powerful. We study together, and we can download more energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Welcome. You stopped there.